Thank you for coming back to my channel. I appreciate y'all sticking with me. I'm gonna figure this out. I get like, 2 views, but I'm happy with them 2 people that watch my video, like truly am. Today I'm going to be watching and eating chicken wings because I just got off work. A man's story time about a date gone bad. I've not seen it. I don't know nothing about it. I just found it and I said I'm gonna watch it. So watch it with me. Let's talk about it.
Never seen me before, you know I'm petty and I come with receipts. So
Never seen this man, but he has some very pretty eyes. But let's see what he got to say.
since she wants to use my name, I will use her name and I'm going to show the text. I have all the receipts.
Well,
Let's start with.
Wait a minute. Apparently, there's another video before this. I don't know who made it or what happened. We just got dropped off in the middle of some drama. So let's see what happened.
The quick overall. We met in New York City, that is correct, on my last night or something. We had a good time. And I went home the next day, which is in California. We discussed wanting to meet again, but particularly this month, I had a super busy schedule and we'd have to be strategic if we were going to meet up. I told her I was going to Vegas for CES for a brand deal, and at the end of the month, I was going to Park City for Sundance. Obviously, she wanted to come to Park City, but that's a group trip for me. So we thought it would be best if we were able to hang out a little bit before. So since I was going to Vegas the following week, considering it's halfway to Texas, I would just come there to her after a few days. That made the most sense. So let's start with the bullshit. And I want to make sure that you notice a pattern.
We're going to start with the bullshit. Let's read the bullshit. What is your love language? Quality time and physical touch. You. Actions of vacation. Physical cash and quality trips. She already on some bullshit, like he said. Whatever is about to ensue, he has set himself up for because this message should have been his exit stage left.
Of how money centered this girl is, which she even makes it super clear from her video. So I'll come back to that. Number one, I asked her in the very beginning if I should get a hotel room, which I had no problem with. She said no, very clearly right here. Second,
should I book one? No, I was kidding. I can sad face, no laugh aloud. Stop. Of course, you'll stay with me. Do y'all know each other? That don't sound safe. Whatever.
I was booking a last minute flight from Vegas to Texas and the only direct was Frontier. Obviously, we both know it's a shitty airline, but my other options were $1,200 for non-directs or a $200 direct Frontier flight.
Okay, now people be talking so much trash, cash stuff about Allegiant, about Frontier, about Spirit. Listen, if I can get somewhere for $150 or $200, I'm taking that flight. I don't care. Like, I don't care about somebody giving me a ounce of Sprite or some cookies. Like, nobody gives you free bags no more. You got to pay for all your bags on whatever flight you on. It's not worth it to pay extra money for the snacks. And then like if you really want the extra leg room, just spend the $35 on the big seat. Like I'm not a bougie flight person. Like unless I'm flying over, let's say 3 hours or 4 hours, I'm getting the basic ass flight. I don't care. I don't care.
On what planet would I not take that for 2 hours instead of flying 8 hours with a layover and paying more money? Very beginning, she had a lot of comments to say about it. And it's funny she mentions it because I'm a reasonable person. And I don't think any other reasonable person, I don't care how much money they have, would choose to fly 8 hours over 2 and have a stop and pay more for it.
Hold on. We missed it. What did it say?
And pay more for it.
We missed it again.
Because I'm a reasonable person. And I don't think any other reasonable person, I don't care how much money they have, would choose to fly 8 hours over 2 and have.
Okay, caught it. Sorry. Are you flying Frontier, laugh out? Yeah, there wasn't any other direct. Southwest and I'd have to stop in Denver, or United I'd have to stop in fucking Atlanta, which makes 0 sense. Dang, that is tough. All right, Marissa got a cute little picture though.
Have a stop and pay more for it. That's just not reasonable. Now, the night before my flight at 9 p.m., she switched up and said, hey.
She switched up and said, seems like a waste of money. What?
Hey, we should get a hotel, meaning I should get a hotel.
Hold on.
I didn't. Now, at 9 p.m.
you have the dogs and stuff, something going on. Oh no, nothing's going on. I was just thinking that might be a good option if we were going to be chilling and relaxing. But if you want me, I don't know. You staying with me when I just met you, sir, is not going to happen. That's not safe as a woman. That's not safe on your part either. You don't know who lived with her, or who gonna pop up and rob you, shoot you, kill you, whatever.
She switched up and said, hey, we should get a hotel, meaning I should get a hotel.
I'm not getting
I
no
didn't
food.
even look at the hotels or the pricing or anything before telling her honestly, you know what, I might just go home. I had been filming in New York for December. I had gone to Mexico City for a concert. Then I went back to New York to spend time with my family. I went home for a few days, which is in California, to see my friends for New Year's. And now I was in Vegas. I didn't want to spend another weekend in another hotel. Like, I think that was totally fair. So I told her, I don't really want to do that. I can go home and we can discuss plans for something else when I have more time. It's not a problem. She told me, no, never mind. And she still wanted me to come. So I said, okay, that's fine. Before I get to her personal oddities, let's talk about dinner. I took her and her friend to dinner. My card did this little fraud thing because I had been traveling so much, and I gave them another card immediately and paid the whole bill, no problem. I don't
So I'm imagining what her video says, and she probably said something to the effect that his broke ass or his broke self, his card got declined, and he's sitting there looking at me all goofy like I'm a pay, and I'm just sitting there like I'm just a girl. So he pulls out another check and pays, and she was like, "Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't gonna pay." Blah blah blah. If that was to happen, and like if you travel, everybody who travels know that your card will get cut off at the drop of a dime if your bank is worth anything. If your bank or credit card company that you are with is worth anything. If you use your bank card in one zip code and then you use it in another one within the next 2 to 3 hours, they're gonna cut your stuff off. They're gonna embarrass you every single time. Every single time.
even know why it's worth mentioning that. We didn't even talk about it. After the dinner, I also took her and all her friends out and paid for everything. So I don't understand where this like money thing is coming from. It seems like it's another.
She had to have called him broke, and right now he's simping. He's not even being broke. He's being a simp. Like, you done flew out to this girl. You done took her. You done got a hotel. Or, no, you didn't get a hotel. You staying with her. You taking her friends out, and now she's complaining about you. Where did this go wrong?
That attempt to try to use money against me. I'm not sure why. She didn't pay for a single thing when I was there, which is how I always am. She also didn't pay for anything in New York. So I don't understand what the point of this is. Now, let's talk about what happened before the video. The entire time I was there, all she did was mention money and the guys that she uses for money. The guy that's been flying her out, who she claims to never touch. I'm going to mention the guy because I clearly don't give a shit. This guy apparently lives in New Orleans. She flies there for one day, sees him, and apparently leaves the next day. She never mentioned if she sleeps with him or not. I didn't want to ask, but she kept mentioning that and how other guys will fly her private, and this guy did this, and this guy did this. And all she did was mention money and the guys that she uses for money. I want to elaborate on that because, sure, you can get your bag. You can do whatever you want. But you were making it very clear to me that you were using them. And that is something that I personally have a problem with. So with that being said, that is where I started to get the ick. Not only that, but I'm sure I'm going to cause something here because I met two of her friends. And I'm going to speak to both of her friends directly. I thought you were both very kind. She hates you. She talked more shit about her friends than any of the guys she dated. And
I can't stand someone who talks about their friends the second they walk out the door. That's because she don't like y'all. And if she was doing it to this man, that's how she does it to everybody.
I have details. One of her friends is in a toxic relationship in which she claimed she would not speak to her friend again until she got rid of the man and she got a job. And the other, who I also really liked, she's tired of paying for you and she's also tired of hearing about your relationship. So if I were you, I would find a better friend who's a lot more supportive. Also on the subject of what was going on while I was there, before I get to the video I made, she would not stop talking about how she wants to get famous on TikTok and quit her job and that she hates it and doesn't want to work there.
It's everyone's dream. It's not going to happen.
And wants the guy that she's with to pay for everything. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with that unless you're desperate about it. The reason I say she's desperate is that she continuously asked me to help her make TikToks. And you know what? So I did. I'll put it right here. I wrote her a little script about her.
Let's see what he wrote. You're going to drive. Definitely. I went to the bathroom. I personally have a tough time running strict program because I'm really relaxed all the time. I really care if you're out. I don't really care if you're out. Leave me with my Nutella and movie nights and my red lights. I don't want to hang out all the time anyway. However, if you are going to be around me, I don't really want to make out all the time. I will punch you and probably yell at you in my sleep. Don't ever touch me with your feet, because what the fuck? Gross. Wash your fingernails and your hands before you touch me in general. Cuddling is for a maximum of 20 minutes at a time because I get overstimulated. And order me food or I'll get hangry. But other than that, I'm really not that strict. I thought we was talking about how she gonna get famous on TikTok. We talking about what she expects.
Self to make her a little funnier than she comes off. Now, on the subject of her job and knowing that we have different beliefs, I would never pretend to be something I'm not in order to advance myself. And she continuously puts aside her morals or anything that she believes in to interact and be a part and recognize on the other side. So let's talk about the video. I wrote this script for her, which she asked me to do, about how she doesn't like cuddling or kissing or being touched, and we had a laugh from it. I told her a bunch of times, I thought it was weird that she says she's never really made out, and we had a laugh about it and all her preferences. The other thing about it is she had been super touchy and outspoken and different things about wanting to be touchy with me and kissing, etc. I'll put that here, but still.
Let's read it real quick. Sorry, I'm normally not a physically affectionate person, but I want to be all over you. I didn't get the vibe that you're not affectionate at all. I don't know. We can't read the rest.
Continuously told me that she's not used to that. Now, I want to reiterate, the entire time that we were talking about it, we were laughing about it. I gave her the script that I gave her because, again, we were laughing and making jokes about it. So when I made my video, after she made her video, we were making fun of the exact same thing. I didn't think there was any problem with making a joke until I posted it and she lost her shit. She immediately said she couldn't believe I posted it, I disrespected her, and I should get a hotel room. I left right away without even a fight because I was already icked out by the way that she treated her friends anyway and all the other stuff she told me. I was ready to leave, but I just think it's funny that I knew she was going to make a TikTok because she was going to use it for clout. She was literally looking for something the entire time to advance herself, which is what she does in her career. Luckily, I think people know me on this app for having a sense of humor and always providing receipts. So it's just more proof that you shouldn't believe everything you see online. And some people are trying to use other people to harm them and to benefit themselves, even if they have to resort to lying and fabricating. Honestly, it's pathetic.
Okay, so Jourdan, you knew before you went out there, because you seen the messages, that this girl was not your cup of tea, but you went anyway. Why? I think we know why, because that's what men do. You did have the ick, and from what you described, she sounds kind of icky. I want to see if I can find her video. Let's see. If I just date with Jourdan. And if y'all know who Jordan Davis is, tell me, because I don't. Whatever. I also am not very much into pop culture. So, is it Red Flag Man? No. What? Well, we got a few videos made about Jourdan, but I want to find the one about whatever was made about him. That's not him. Huh. I don't know. I can't find it. If I can find it, I will make another video and we will do a reaction on that. But right now, it just sounds like Jourdan responded to a woman who was not happy with the date that she went on with him. Unfortunately, I don't know who that woman is, and I'm not about to look for it anymore. So, um, yeah, it doesn't sound like he did anything wrong, but it looks like that there's a few videos and people responded to some of his videos, and it doesn't look like they responded well. So I'll probably make more videos on Jourdan because I'm gonna go through his page now because now I am intrigued.